In this video, we're going to talk about how to subtract signed numbers. The rule is keep, change, change. So the first word keep means we will keep the first number. And then the second change means we're going to change the subtraction from to addition, which means change the minus sign to a plus sign. And the third change means we change the sign of the second number, because we don't know the sign of the second number. It could be plus. If it's plus, we will change the sign of the second number to minus. If it's minus, we're going to change the sign to plus. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples. Now the first one, positive 6 minus positive 2. This question actually can be solved by getting rid of the plus sign, and so that would be 6. Positive 6 is the same as 6. Minus will still be minus, and so this positive sign here and that positive sign can be omitted. So positive 2 is like 2, so it's like 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. But we can also use the rule to do the problem. So the rule says keep, change, change. So we keep the first number, which is positive 6, and we're going to change the minus sign to a plus sign. And then the second number, it has a plus sign in front of it, and we're going to change the sign of this plus sign to a minus, because we have to do 2 sign changes. And we're going to keep the number 2. Alright, so let's take a look at the rule one more time. So we do keep the first number, positive 6, and then we do change. We change the minus to plus, this minus to this plus. And then we do another change, and we change the plus sign in front of 2 to a minus. So there are 2 sign changes. Now we get a question that is addition, adding 2 sign numbers, and we learned the rule of adding 2 sign numbers. There are 2 cases, 2 rules. This is rule number 2. Rule number 2 says if you have the 2 numbers have different signs, 1 plus, 1 minus, we're going to take the sign of the larger, 6 and 2. 6 is larger, so we take the plus sign. And we subtract the numbers 6 and 2, which will give us 4. Okay, so this is how we do subtraction. So first use the rule keep, change, change. So let's try to use that rule to do the next question. So first we do keep negative 6, the first number, and then we change this minus sign, the next minus sign right here, to a plus. And then we change the minus sign in front of the second number from minus to plus. And we're going to copy the number. So keep, change, change. The 2 red signs are the ones we did changes. Now next we get addition question. Again, addition, we're going to pick the sign, take the sign of the larger, minus with 6 is larger than 2, so we're going to take the sign of this number 6, larger number, and we're going to subtract them. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, so next example, keep, change, change. So we keep positive 6, and we change this minus to a plus, and we change the next minus to a plus, and we get a positive 2 plus a positive 6 plus positive 2, and that's the addition. Addition, and they have the same sign, plus and the plus. If they both have plus, we keep the plus sign and add 6 and 2. Now the last example, we first use keep, change. So this minus will become a plus, and next another change, minus will become plus will become minus. And so we get negative 6 plus negative 3. And for this addition problem, we use the rule number 1. of addition. If they have the same sign, it's like det plus det, we get a larger det. So det negative plus negative, we still get a negative, and a larger det, 6 plus 3. Sorry, that should be 2 here. So 6 plus 2, that will give us 8. So that's a negative 8. Now next we're going to look at the example of maybe adding or subtracting 3 numbers. So if we have negative 5 plus positive 7 minus positive 5, positive maybe 6. Okay, so let's do this from when we have a first operation is plus, and so we got a plus right here, and then we have a minus here. There are 2 operations we got to do. So we're gonna, when we have addition subtraction, and we're gonna follow the order from the left to the right. So first we're gonna do this addition here, and think about the rule of addition. We first check the signs. One of them is minus, the other is plus. So they have opposite sides, which means one of them is debt, the other is credit. And we have more credit than debt. So we're going to end up with credit. How much more credit? We do subtraction. 7 minus 5, which is positive 2. The rule says different signs. We pick the sign of the larger number. 7 is larger, pick plus, and subtract the numbers. 7 minus 5, it's positive 2. Okay, so we're done with the first part. So we haven't done anything to the second part. So now we're going to copy next operation minus, and the next number plus 6. And over here we're going to do keep, change, change. So keep the first number positive 2. Change the minus to plus, and change the plus to minus. Do 2 sign changes. Let me use red color to highlight the changes here. And next we're going to use addition rule again. Addition rule, and because they have opposite signs, 1 plus 1 minus, we pick the sign of the larger. 6 is larger, so take minus and subtract them. We get a 6 minus 2, that's 4. So that's the answer of this question.